What's up, y'all? I know it's been a while since the last time that I posted. A lot has changed, a lot has happened since then, but I'll address all that in another video. At this point, I just want to try and pick up where we left off on this hybrid bulk and try and finish the series and get you guys up to date. So a lot of what I've been doing lately, I've been training with the weighted vest, doing as much body weight stuff as I can. And as you can see here, I've been doing some pull-ups, and the heavier I get, the harder these get as well. So I'm trying to just stay consistent on those and max reps until failure. And they're getting there. They're not as easy as they were, but they're getting there. And also trying to stay up on the burpees, air squats, and push-ups as well, since those are the number one things on the PT test that I'll be taking pretty soon. And my thought process right now is the more I train with the weighted vest, once that PT day comes, I'll be able to take off that 20-pound vest and I'm gonna feel a whole lot lighter, run faster, and just feel lighter in general. Some of the supplements I've been taking lately, I got some turmeric right here, some B12, creatine obviously. I got my multivitamin, Strong Joints, G1M Sport for all the endurance stuff that I've been doing. Up top I had some X Endurance, that helps with the lactic acid buildup, and obviously I had some pre-workout in there as well. And this is all the food that I've been eating lately. I'd be lying if I said eating has been easy. I honestly don't like eating this much. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but here's my favorite protein shake. Peanut butter chocolate with some banana and oatmeal. It's an easy 1100 calories, so that makes getting the calories in a lot easier, since I'm trying to pile drive all these calories. But yeah, I'm trying to eat somewhat clean. Obviously you can see some cheat meals in here, and gotta live a little bit. I like to eat some good stuff. It makes it a little bit easier. And obviously right here you can see got some donuts. I got a little bit of sweet tooth, so I'm not staying too far away from that, with moderation. Anyways, but that's just a majority of the stuff that I've been eating, just high volume, high protein, and just eating a lot almost every 2 hours. And here you can see I'm doing a little quick physique check, and honestly I'm pretty stoked on what I'm looking like. Put on some muscle. I'm weighing a lot more than I was. Right here, like I said, I'm a little over 200 pounds. I started at 190. Yeah, so obviously I'm not the best posing expert ever, but I'm feeling good, looking somewhat good, and I feel like I'm on track to what my goal is. And yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the video with some actual content. So here you go.
Bye, Coda.
All right, it is Christmas Eve. A long time no see. I've kind of been neglecting this entire month. I feel like I kind of screwed up the documentation of the bulk, but I definitely got some footage. The past few weeks I've been a little bit of a hiatus, but that's December. It's a busy month. You got snowboard season coming, Christmas. It's Christmas Eve right now. Anyway, long story short, I'll probably have you guys catch up on that a little more after this, but right now we're gonna do a good old functional style workout. And the reason for that is, like most people when they go on a bulk, they neglect the cardio a little bit, and that was definitely something I was trying to avoid. And honestly, just with being busy, I was getting a little carried away and having too much fun lifting heavy weight, so I haven't been doing as much cardio as I had originally planned. Running 3 times a week turned into probably twice a week, and hardly doing any of the long runs. But anyway, with that being said, the plan for today, I'm gonna start off here with the assault bike. I'm gonna do 15 calories on there. I'm gonna do 15 thrusters and 10 pull-ups, 10 dips. See how many rounds we can get within 30 minutes. A little bit on a time crunch. It's 2:40. Got my parents' Christmas Eve dinner starting around 4. I got another one later tonight, so I'm a little booked. And I still have a few presents to wrap. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Enjoy it. Let's have fun. quick recap. So it's Christmas Eve. Just finished that workout. That was a pretty solid one. Like I said, I've been neglecting cardio, and it definitely shows. I got a total of 5 rounds and went over the 30-minute mark. I wanted to do more, but like my lungs were just so tired. Besides that, though, I mean, just to catch up on some of the content that has been missed. You know, I've been doing a lot more strength training and bodybuilding style stuff, you know. The split has changed a little bit from what I originally said it was. I believe before it was a little more complex. Changed it up, so now it's legs are still on Monday. Tuesday is going to be a sprint workout, and then chest later that day if I have time. Ideally, if I do, I'll make time 9 times out of 10. But if I don't, that goes on to the next day into a push-pull workout. But with that being said, Wednesdays are, you know, back focused. So a lot more pulling. I want to add some little cardio sesh at the end of the day, you know, after work. You know, hit the lift in the morning, get home from work, do a quick like 30-minute cardio sesh. Then Thursdays is another running day, so that would be running intervals, and that's just doing a run like 300 to 500 meters, rest a minute and a half, and just do that for like 5 to 6, maybe 8 sets, depending on how much time I have. And after that's finished, typically I would like to throw in some abs at the end of the day. And also intervals are pretty convenient to do at my local gym, so that means I can hit the sauna as well. And then Fridays continue to be fun Fridays, because you know I love my fun Fridays. Today, I guess you could say, would be a fun Friday, but Saturdays, that's going to be my long runs. And those are going to be the ones that are going to be up to 45 to 75 minutes. I really want to try and get more than 5 to 6 miles in at a time. I mean, since I've been neglecting cardio so much lately, I've been only doing like 3 to 4 miles at a time. But, you know, it's still better than nothing. And that's kind of the update. But like I said earlier, I've been neglecting the cardio a bit, so I want to make that more of a priority. Honestly, to be real, I'm not even worried about the looks. I'm more worried about the actual physical capability of my endurance, because I have cadets starting up soon, and I mean, not the actual academy, but like I still go, like I said, twice a month, and we have a workout coming January 6th, and you know, those are typically pretty endurance based, so I need to get my shit back together and make sure I can still perform like I was when I left. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much an update. As far as weight, started at 190 when the bulk started. I'm weighing currently about 205, low 200s average, I would say. Want to get up to 210, but you know, I'm not trying to get crazy and dirty bulk and sacrifice the endurance. So I'm going to do slow and steady and focus more on the, you know, functionality workouts for a little bit, and still try and increase strength. But happy with the weight gain and getting stronger. You know, I'm squatting heavy again, benching heavy again. But I'm at my parents' now, so it's enough chit chat for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get some Christmas Eve dinner, and then after this I got girlfriend's Christmas Eve dinner with her family. So happy holidays, and this video might continue, it might not. This might just be a recap. I know I got some content from earlier this month, so you saw that. Either way, happy holidays, spend time with the family, put in some work. See ya.